Okay, I got a whole bunch of zines to review, so I'm going to try to go fast. Starting with Chicago IRL. I met these cats in Chicago at the Zine Fest in March. This is a full cover magazine. It has lots of Chicago stuff, photography, interviews with Chicago artists, different street artists, different illustrations. There's some nudity, there's some semi-nudity. It's pretty cool, it's pretty fun. If you go to their website, which I think is chicagoirl.com, most of this stuff is also available online. It's not exactly a zine, but it is a lot of cool local artists. If you're from Chicago, you'll probably know a few people in there. If you're not from Chicago, you'll probably enjoy it anyway. Junior Careers. This is actually Piltdownlad number 3, which I didn't realize until I read the whole thing. It's typed out on a typewriter with a few random images and illustrations. This is all about being a door-to-door candy salesman. As like a high schooler, you don't have much money, you got to get a job, it's hard to get a job. This zine is freaking hilarious. It's from Los Angeles. I think I got it at Reading Frenzy in Portland, I'm not sure. But it cost me $1. Write to the address. There's no email address that I could find, but write to the address and order this. Send $2, one for the zine and one for postage. Great zine. I loved it. It was hilarious. I got a package in the mail from Scott Blake, who I didn't know. He wrote me a letter. It says, "Dear Billy, I enjoy watching your zine reviews on YouTube. I've been making flipbooks for 10 years and just recently started experimenting with zines. I hope you will enjoy these free samples of my work. Any feedback would be greatly appreciated." So he sent me a little care package. I had a bunch of stuff in it. He has some company, I think, called, here it is, www.barcodeart.com. So he sent me a whole bunch of stickers of like random barcode artwork stuff. He sent me some samplings of, he sent me a zine called 5x8, which is collagey, barcodey, weird, clip arty, kind of. It's a visual experience, no words really, just visual. Whoa. I'm so on this. It's interesting visually. I wouldn't order it, but if you're a visually oriented person and if you like doing lots of cut and paste collaging, it was pretty cool. He sent me other random things, postcards. He makes buttons. If you go to his website, you'll see all the stuff that he does. I did like this. This is called My Friends. It's people that he knows, women that he knows, posing nude in their homes with bags over their heads. So it's sort of like an interesting commentary on nudism, an interesting commentary on sexuality. It's an interesting commentary on feminism. It's, women's bodies, they're sexy, but then they have the bag over their head and it sort of removes the person from the body, which, you could say society does that. I really liked it. It was fun to look at. It was interesting. I like looking at dirty pictures. So it was cool. Scott did not do this. This is by Maria Raquel Cochez, which I will put her website also. I believe that's her right there on the back. It's cool. I kind of I might steal this idea and do my own version of it because I like the concept of that a lot. That was great. As Scott said, he does flipbooks and he's been doing flipbooks. One of them that he sent me was the Barcode Ozzy, which is Ozzy Osbourne turning into barcodes. So that was kind of cool. He sent me this whole write-up also. He does a thing called the 9/11 Flipbook. And it's been reviewed, I guess, in other places and is controversial. It's the 9/11 attacks in a flipbook. Wow, I have like a lot of mixed feelings about this. It's the paper, he wrote a little bit about it and there's like a little blurb, and I guess CNN has talked about it, or different people have talked about it. Or I guess CNN hasn't talked about his flipbook, but he has this whole page and it's talking about how after 9/11 happened, all the news stations like CNN and BBC and CBS, how they were all showing the 9/11 footage over and over and over, and his flipbook is somehow a commentary on that. But like the thing that I don't get is like he makes something of the crash, so he's like showing the footage and he's showing it over and over, and to put it into like a cute little flipbook sort of like trivializes something that's like a really serious event in our history. So I don't know. I don't know exactly what point you're trying to make with this, Scott. I actually really, really like this a lot personally, because it's weird, and yeah, I guess mostly because it's weird and completely unexpected. I have a lot of thoughts and feelings and theories about 9/11, about how it happened, why it happened, etc. As for the media's reaction to it, I don't know. Was it right for them to show that footage to us over and over and over and brainwash us, into like it burned those images into our minds, and I don't know. The event was bad enough, and then the media reaction to it was just as bad, I think, in a lot of ways. But nonetheless, it was news that happened, so we deserve to see it. We have the right to see it. I don't know. I could talk for a long time about it, but if you're interested in a 9/11 flipbook, go to barcodeart.com and check it out. One time. No, I shouldn't. I already showed you once. That was enough. I'm ruining my own point. All right, moving on. I got 3 more zines to go. I'll go fast. Going All City. Buddy of mine in Chicago made this. It's a choose-your-own adventure about graffiti. You pick out a graffiti name. There's all these pictures. You go through and you draw and you pretend to become like the greatest graffiti artist ever. It's kind of like funny. It's kind of fun. It's a coloring book. A coloring book by the Action Cat. Going All City. I thought that was great. Burn Collector 16. Printed on a Rizzo, it looks like. It's got colorful pages. Al Burrian is one of my favorite writers of all time. This is not my favorite zine of his. It was pretty good. It has a bunch of his writing, and then it has a couple random interviews with friends of his. It's got a bunch of random reviews, which I liked a lot too. Talks about Patty Hearst. He reviews Animal Farm. He reviews Little Richard. Reviews random things, and I like that. It's got his cool little drawings. I like that. I think I like Al's writing more, just like his writing, than like his interviews. I like the interviews, but I think it needs to be mixed in instead of like all of his writing and then interviews and then reviews. I think it should be. I don't know. It was. I liked everything in it. I didn't like the order in which it came in the zine. I think it should have been some writing, a review, some writing, a review, some writing, an interview. I don't know. I read all the writing, which was my favorite part, and then the reviews and the interviews, which was good, but not my favorite part. So, but overall, for $4 or $5, I bought it for. I'm happy I bought it, and I will keep it. It's good. Finally, I know I'm already at the 7-minute mark. This is called The Sisterhood of the Living Dead. I picked this up. This is by Maggie. I got this at the Albuquerque Zine Fest, which was super, super great. It happened last week. No pictures, all words. One story. I read it straight through. It moved me emotionally, probably more than any zine I've read in like a while, like a few months. It's about life. It's about death. It's about exploring. It's about relationships. It is about sexual abuse in certain parts. It's about falling in love, falling out of love, your lovers leaving town, taking on new lovers. It's life. This is the type of zine that when I hear people talk about the Beat Generation or different like times in our history when we've had poets and stuff, like for me, I don't know what that was like. For me, it's all about zines. For me, I understand the world and I understand life through good writing. And this is really good writing, so I highly, highly recommend this one. That's it. An 8-minute review. Sorry it was so long, but a lot of stuff. Okay,